Okay, this is a video of the Ballantrae Office Park that we developed a number of years ago here along State Road 54. And the Sienna Village project is approximately the same size as this land. And so the project itself is going to mirror this project. Notice here the entranceway that comes in off of State Road 54. Going this way. We'll just tour the park here. And it is a absolutely beautiful park. And of course, it's been here for probably every bit of 10 years plus. And so the landscaping is all mature and so forth. It's fully grown out. And it's just an absolutely stunning park. See, we'll have in the Sienna Park, we'll have a drive much like this, moving down to a center corridor where the mailboxes and so forth, the Federal Express boxes, etc., will be. And then there'll also be a road, although we won't have buildings on the right and the left. Our buildings will all be toward the left as we move into the park. This building here, you know, has a double entrance building, which we do when a building is going to be have two occupants, and there's a firewall in the middle so that each side can be occupied by a totally separate and distinct tenant. This park sold out very quickly when it was built because it's a fantastic location along State Road 54, but it's also just a beautiful, beautiful park. I want to point out these beautiful trees here in this park. We have a tree farm that we supply all the trees for all the parks which we develop, and so they're carefully chosen. And you'll notice just how beautiful these trees are and how well they've matured. Those are live oaks over there. There's some magnolias right along in here, and we handle magnolias as well as live oaks. This area in the center over here is an area that is, they have the mailboxes and so forth. You see they have a Federal Express box over here. And the idea is there's just kind of a central corridor for things of that nature. The post office has gotten a little bit pickier over the years, and they want to see an enclosed area typically. So, but once again, you see here the look of the park is just there's a uniformity to it that's just absolutely beautiful. Once again, the Sienna Park will have a central corridor much like this, except that the landscape strip will actually move all the way down the middle here. But you can see there's oodles and oodles of parking in this park. There's your mailboxes there, right there, and your mail corridor. I just want to point out again just how beautifully the landscaping material has matured on this park. We typically do all the landscaping with our own crews, and so we can keep a close handle on what's being done and make sure that it's going to be something that you'll be proud of as over the years as it matures and it grows. This park is a mature park. I'm just checking to see how old it is, and it's probably a good 15 years old plus. And yet you see how beautifully it's aged and how well it's aged. Now what has happened in all of our parks that we've developed over the years is, you know, their plans change, their situation plans. Maybe they were even investors and they decided that they were going to just go ahead and sell their park. The parks sell. These buildings were sold at somewhere around $160 a square foot or so, something like that, which was the going price at the time that they were developed. But now the going price on them is about $300 a square foot. And if you went to buy one in here on a resale basis, that's what you're going to pay. You're going to end up paying around the $300 a square foot. Again, it's just a beautiful park, and this is what you can expect to see in your Sienna Village. Basically same size park, basically same, you know, dimensions of the land, very, very close. So it'll be laid out very, very similar to this. It's certainly going to be a park that you'll be proud to be an owner in, one that your investment will be protected, one that you'll do exceptionally well in. So we encourage you you know, if you're thinking what to do, go ahead and sign up with us and get in line, because this park will sell out fast. The State Road 54 is the gold standard of locations for office parks, and it will go quickly. So I encourage you, just go ahead and give us a holler, and let's get connected. The streets inside this particular park have their individual street names. For example, this is Hunting Bow Circle over here, and but this park is on State Road 54. It's approximately 5 miles west of US 41. I encourage you just to drive through it, take a look. It's a lovely, lovely park, and again, it's a very good picture of what the Sienna Park is going to look like. Thank you so much for joining us on this video. Again, my phone number is 813-240-9218 or 941-264-0037. Feel free to call me and check in with me at any time. If you have any questions or like to discuss further, just give me a holler and we'll do that. Also, my email address is professionalofficedevelopers@gmail.com. Thanks again for joining me on this, and we'll see you later.